I mentioned in our syllabus and in the first writing assignment that I wanted you to pay close attention to your spelling and grammar, punctuation, all of those items that when you post publicly online will make you look a little silly if you have made mistakes. So in this class where social media is our focus, we might as well practice being accurate and make corrections when necessary, and try to be very professional with our posting in our class, just to kind of prepare us for posting online, especially because we might be representing a company. I mentioned, or the name of the assignment through in week 1 is called Grammarly, and it's just a tool that I want you to be aware of. Maybe you're already using it or something like it, but sometimes it's hard to feel comfortable with your grammar, punctuation, spelling when you're typing in online boxes. So Grammarly is an extension in Chrome that I think you will find helpful. As you can see on the screen, I'm just in one of our assignments. I'm pretending to be a student, and I want to show you how this extension works. If you're not familiar with Chrome extensions all the way around, I'll try to find a video that I can post in the assignment to help you get a clear sense of what the Chrome extensions are. In a nutshell, though, to the right of the address line, these little tiny icons are Chrome extensions. They add on to the browser, and there are lots and lots and lots of extensions available. This last one over here that looks like a speaker is a little tool that you can use to select text on the screen and then click the little speaker and it will read it to you. It does sound like a robot reading it, but it's nice if you want to have someone else read a portion of the text to you. The first one I have in my extension pile here is the Google Dictionary, which helps define words for you. And I want to show you Grammarly, and I want to show you how to add it to your browser. So in your Chrome browser, underneath the address line is this toolbar line. And you want to go to the first one that's always there. This one you can't move, but it's the apps. So I'm just going to click on this apps tool and then go to the web store. All right, so here, extensions, themes, apps, games, all of these are available for adding to your browser. Okay, so we're going to search for Grammarly. I know you can see it on my screen, but that's because I've tested this before I started to load it today. So we would just type Grammarly in the box, and then it's going to come up with our solution. So that on this particular machine that I'm using, I have not yet installed Grammarly. If I had, this would be a green button instead of a blue button. So let's add this to Chrome. It's a very good tool. And it's telling me what it can do. Read and change data on the websites we visit. Okay, and we're going to add the extension. It takes like no time. You can see it there now. It's like a start button with a circle around it. We can make an account if you want to, or you don't have to. So I'm going to skip that for now. I think I can skip it for now. I'm going to assume that. Okay, I'm going to flip back into the page I was looking at before I started this Grammarly business. And just for an example, let's say I'm ready to submit this assignment. I'm just looking at your week 1 self-evaluation, and I could write a text submission here if I wanted. I will browse to attach the file that I've completed here. But in the comment section, let's just say you want to say, hey, Lisa, now I guess I needed to make a spelling error. I'll misspell should. Okay, so now it's telling me Grammarly is active. When you first start it up, go ahead and take the quick tour so you can see all of the help that you can get with Grammarly. I'm going to say no thanks to that. All right, so it's underlined 2 things, and I'm just typing in a web page. So this is nice to have this extra grammar help here. So I'm going to take a look at the note that it's saying, and it says I need a comma after hey. And then I'm going to point to the word that it says isn't spelled, and I'm going to pick should, and so forth. So you can see that it helps you, just like if you were in Microsoft Word or whatever, it spells and corrects as you go. So give that a whirl. I hope that you give it a try. I have not experimented with tools like this outside of Chrome. I use Chrome almost exclusively. I do use Firefox and Edge as an alternate when I'm not having success with Chrome, but for the most part I have found that Chrome is the best for Blackboard and the things that we do here at Western. I did mention that there's this other tool here, the Google Dictionary, which will identify a word for you once you select it. So for example, I'm going to select the word assignment and then click on the Google Dictionary. Oh, I thought it would just, there we go. Now it wants me to select the word. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I just did it a few minutes ago. I'll just type it in. So just a quick little dictionary. When you guys are reading articles for me, you might be wanting to use the dictionary a little bit, because I'm going to have you reading some like doctoral research in social media, which sometimes those people use fancy words. Anyway, you can get a definition of a word. You can have assignment, the computer say it for you, just to help you out with your definitions. So that is another tool. The Google Dictionary and Grammarly are 2 tools that I think you would like to add to your Chrome browser. Now, when you log in, you do need to be logged into your Chrome browser with your Google account. If you don't have one, I highly recommend you get one. You don't have to add a Gmail. You can include the email that you've been using forever, or you could use your college email if you wanted to sign up that way. But there's a lot of tools that I think you will benefit from. All right, thank you for your attention. So there's no assignment really that goes with this. I just want you to do it, and then I'll have you just write me a brief little explanation of the extent using the Grammarly tool and maybe the dictionary. And also, if you have any other tools that you'd like to share with us, I will have you give me a little note on this assignment. But again, there's no points assigned to it. Thanks, guys.